Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. We're coming to you today from Washington, D.C. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter." Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at the Wizards. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. And, of course, the Heat sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And, well, for Washington, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
All the talk around them now is already about what's going to take place in the offseason. Who's going to go? Who's going to stay? I'd be surprised if they don't have a much different look next year.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Hero in at the 2. And for the Wizards, all out there with Shabazz Napier. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Bell. And it's Bryant in at the center. Now here's Napier. The pass to Bell. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump and you start to say, I like that team.
None can't get it to fall. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Now, here's Napier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot, and boy, was he open.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Wizards shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Outside, Wall on the wing, Bryant. To the paint. Here's Bell. It's rebounded by Leonard. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
And Miami has possession. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Beal. Here is Bell, defended by Butler. The Wizards with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hero. Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. Bell with the block.
Quick off the floor, Jordan Bell saying, "Not right now." Sends it out of here.
And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The Heat leading by 3. Here's Nunn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Butler on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. That shot, no good. Good D by Bell. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That's tipped and stolen by Napier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of a do-it-all big man.
Specifically how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
Shooting 2. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Hard work pays. We see that with Jordan Bell. You've got to do it and continue to do it. There's no limit on being a professional.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And it's Napier missing.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's Hero. The kick outside to Butler from deep three-point range, and no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
Wall, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Passes it to Butler. And here's Leonard from 3. Miami with a new 14. That one falls. Adebayo's got 5.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Napier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nunn passes to Hero. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Bryant.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him early.
The offensive rebound tries again, and it's sent back by Leonard, and he gets it back. 6 to shoot. Outside, Beal. The 3. Some solid defense from Butler.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over Wall. And it's Butler missing.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. So he gets them both. The Heat with the lead. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. Third, John Wall.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Offensively, the two guards are so advanced. Their passing is the extra dimension that gives them the leg up on your typical NBA shooting guard. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Hero. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Washington making some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And Smith subbed in for Shabazz Napier. And then for Miami, Crowder comes in for Myers Leonard. And it's Iguodala in for Hero. Iguodala outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Bertans. Wall looking it over. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
The Heat trail by 3. Bounce pass, Dragic. Butler against Beal. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 5 now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Smith the pass to Beal. And here's Bell. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. 5 on the clock. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 8.
Jimmy Butler, not a pure long-range shooter, but good enough to keep defenses honest.
Beal finds Bertans. Outside, Wall. Back to Bertans. Over Adebayo. Here's Bell. Out to Smith. Now here's Beal. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Atlanta.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lets it fly from 18. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Smith against Dragic. In the corner, Bell with it. Looking for Bertans. He gets it there. No good. Good work defensively by Crowder. 3-on-3. Iguodala the pass to Dragic. The Heat need to get a shot off from deep. Iguodala. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly, he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Listening to your coaches. Putting in the work. Those are keys. That's really all you can control.
And that's a nice assist from Wall. Scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Wall grabs the board.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The Heat trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Butler kicks to Dragic. Washington with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Butler dishes to Dragic. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Davis Bertans. And it's Hachimura in for Bradley Beal. Now, here is Bell. He's got 8. Shoots over Crowder. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And checking out some numbers for Wall. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 4th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. Washington on D. 6-point game. Basket good.
Goran Dragic is a guy used to having the ball in his hand. This time, he finishes on the catch and shoot.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside, Hachimura, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
The Heat trail by 6. Iguodala outside. Smith against Dragic. And the wide open shot from Crowder. His 3-pointers off the mark. Right side Wall. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it. But with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
We've got Wall. Mahinmi is out there with Wagner. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Jay Crowder, and the shot goes in. Mahinmi's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Dragic against Smith. Now here's Iguodala. He's guarded closely. Tries yet again. And let's quickly check in on the season's top rookie rebounders so far. Well, you look at Hachimura. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
And rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
First free throw is good. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals, so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Heroes checked in for the Heat. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one drops for him.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Smith outside. Now Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the three ball in his last year of college. Hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor. He is really versatile. And I feel like he's putting it all together.
The first one falls.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch. And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter, good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Here's Nunn. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Crowder jacks up a three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Washington leading now by 5. In the corner, Smith with it. Lets the three fly. And again, Washington no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Robinson for 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Smith outside. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 7. Hero passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Crowder. Over Wagner. Miami no good on that time either.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Napier passes to Mahimi. Olynyk with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Nunn. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Nunn's got his second basket of the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Smith with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Napier feeling it out a bit. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Mahimi misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Wizards making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Here's Nunn. Napier covering. Nunn passes to Leonard. Here's Nunn. Clock at 6. From the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Count that bucket. Napier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards. Here's Nunn. And Wagner pulls it down.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Smith finds Bryant, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Wizards. Nunn passes to Leonard. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Smith outside. Pass to Wagner. Shoots over Crowder. Wagner, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here are the Heat now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Kicks it out to Leonard. Right wing. Right side Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Hero. Over Smith. And the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's in there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Heat trail by 13. Here's Nunn. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the layup. Nunn's got 6.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
So it's the Wizards now. And here's Smith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Over to the left wing. Here's Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steve, there are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the brakes and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. Very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving. Those are some of those names where guys can go in fast pace, fast motion, then stop and pull up and be on balance and knock down the shot.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. Beal comes in for Ish Smith. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Robinson. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Hero. Both good from the line that time. The Heat trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, their pass it to Nunn. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Napier. And he converts the layup. Napier's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Knocked loose and stolen by Napier. And Beal kicks to Napier. Another shot to the left side wing. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Napier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Now here's Beal, and Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
John Wall's checked in for Washington. Puts it up off the inbound, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Wall's got 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Heat trail by 20.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Adebayo passes to Dragic. Leonard kicks to Dragic. Butler dishes to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Butler. Can they get it? That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 10 points for him.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Outside, Beal. Back to Wall. Outside, Bryant. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
The Heat trail by 21.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
First one falls for him. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's Butler. In it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
Jimmy's thirsty tonight. You can tell he wants the ball every time down the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting threes.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Dragic. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. He kicks it to Butler. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Bertans. Here's Beal to the middle. Fires from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Butler, Wall with a block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Now here's Dragic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And the layup is good. Dragic has got 5 now.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
It's stolen by Dragic. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Washington leading now by 18. Outside, Wall. Outside, Beal. 5 to shoot. Over Iguodala. Beal can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good, Adebayo.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Miami's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Wizards leading by 16. Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. Here's Hachimura. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 10 points for him.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Outside, Butler. Bertans grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Olynyk's got his first basket.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And so it's Washington with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play. Was that something Coach emphasized?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
Obviously have to maintain that in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard, and it's Nunn in at the point guard. Here's Nunn. Here's Butler, 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Jimmy Butler is really forcing the issue, leaving the defense no choice but to foul him.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Good on both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Outside, Wall. Now Bell. Back to Napier. 90 that time from Leonard.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Beal, that's for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Beal's got 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it's Butler missing. Wizards leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Bell. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
This league is in good shape when you talk about hard workers like Bell. This guy is going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Nunn passes to Butler. Lets it fly from 18. Nice jump shot. Good. He's got 16.
When Butler's not challenging at the rim, this is the next best thing. Does a lot of his damage from the mid-range.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Nice job by Butler. Really worked on the catch-and-shoot jump shot, getting it off a little bit quicker.
And here's Wall. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Yep, that one goes. Bryant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Heat trail by 17. Pass to Nunn. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They get it again. Leonard with no one around. And the 3 off target. Washington leading now by 17. Bryant up top. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Napier. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Some good contributions really since the All-Star break. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Napier passes to Beal. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Nunn. He has 6. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Beal drives in. Unable to get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Smith, the pass to Beal. Napier with it. Back to Beal. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Passes it to Smith. Inside, Bell. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great activity by Bell, showing some muscle and willing it home.
And so here is Miami. Here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Robinson. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Robinson with the block. Here's Hero. Pass to Nunn. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Smith. Outside, Beal. The pass to Hachimura. Adebayo against Bell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Smith puts up a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Robinson with it. Now Beal defending. Back to Robinson. Lets it go from deep. And Wagner pulls it down. Washington leading now by 13. Here's Beal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. The Heat also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. The Heat trail by 16. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here's a look at some numbers for Wall.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 12. And good that time. Hachimura's got 14.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Over Smith. No good from Dragic.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Bertans can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 18.
Well, you can count me as a fan of Ish Smith. And the game he has, the change of speed he can use, and the way he can finish with creativity inside. Very fun player to watch.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Miami's checked in for the Wizards. Ball comes in for Ish Smith. The Heat also with a sub. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Robinson. Now here's Beal. 13 points in the game. Here's Wall. Kicks it to Mahinmi. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Dragic the pass to Crowder. Hands it from downtown. Crowder's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. And, Smitty, how do you see the role of Ish Smith changing as he gets older?
I see him still coming off the bench to lead the second unit and giving them some scoring from the backup guard position and leadership.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at which players have been the most adept at finding and hitting high percentage shots since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, Bam Adebayo.
His touch around the bucket has been outstanding. I mean, he has missed very few of the good looks he's gotten.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Here's Beal. The Heat getting the bucket. Left side, Wall. Pass to Bertans. Over Adebayo. Bertans' shot is good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Heat trail by 16. Iguodala the pass to Dragic. Now here's Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Wizards leading by 15. Passes to Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Dragic with it. He's got 7. Dishes to Crowder. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got 12.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Berton's shot is good.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
And here are the Heat now. Iguodala kicks to Adebayo. Outside Crowder. Pass to Dragic. Here's Olynyk. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Butler, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position. And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Dragic. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Beal against Iguodala. Over to the wing. Here's Olynyk. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Olynyk's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking the defense with the pass, Butler understands the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to Hachimura. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Got a hand on it. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Miami, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Both free throws good from Dragic.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
A nice shot by Wall.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points in the game so far. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Ryan is checked in for Ian Mahinmi.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Now here's Wall. He's got 15. It's Beal on the wing. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Butler passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Dragic against Wall. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. He kicks to Beal. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 17 now.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizards leading by 11. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Ball out there with Napier, and it's Bryant in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Passes it to Wall, takes a 3. They get it back. Here's Bertans. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Butler from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 22 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And here's Napier. From 18 feet away, uses the glass to drop it in. And the Wizards lead by 10.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Washington. Outside Butler. The kick out to Dragic. 4 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now, here's Napier. A pass to Wall. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Dragic following the basket by John Wall. Dragic left side. Off target with the open look.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Butler. Wall with a block. Now, here's Bertans. Inside, Bryant. And Bryant slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now here's Butler. Doesn't go for him. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the paint. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 19 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Leonard against Bryant. Here's Dragic. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Hachimura. And here's Wall. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Adebayo throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Here's Dragic following the bucket by the Wizards. To the inside. It's stolen by Bertans. To the middle. The 9-foot shot. The second chance effort. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Dragic. Offensive rebound, Heat. Got a piece of it. Now Napier. Inside. Bertans' shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 15.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Here's Hachimura. It's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. For the Wizards, Jordan Bell comes in for Davis Bertans. And Mo Wagner is subbed in for Hachimura. Heat also with a sub. Nunn's checked in. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 24.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Now the pass to Wagner. Leonard against Bell. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Beal's checked in for Wagner. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Here's the teardrop with the second effort. Bell with the block. In the corner, Napier with it. And again, Washington no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the Heat with the ball. Nunn passes to Butler. Can't connect from short range. Washington leading now by 13. And Bell kicks to Beal. Pass to Napier. 5 on the clock. Back to Beal. There's the triple. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Washington calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
He's really built up that assist total over the course of this game. And it's a great thing to have that kind of passing coming
from a position other than the point. That ensures the ball will always be moving and nobody will be left out of the offense.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And that one falls for John Wall. And so John Wall nails both of them. The Heat trail by 13. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Napier. Outside, Beal. Pass to Wall. For three. Beal can't get it to go.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Hero, no good.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Beal, the pass to Bell. Down low, here's Wall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wall's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Butler. Good. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love his mindset on that drive, Jimmy Butler. No one wants to get in his way when he's on the attack.
Napier kicks to Bryant, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The Heat trail by 11. Here's Butler, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. From 13, here's Adebayo. Bell with the block. To the paint, here's Wall.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Left side, Butler. Poked away. And now here comes Wall leading the break. And here they go. Here's Bell. Great D that time from Leonard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Wizards leading by 9. Wall attacking. Here's Bell. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Nunn, and the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Beal the pass to Bell. Here's Bryant, and the layup's good off the glass. Bryant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this league, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Butler against Beal. Fires at the elbow. Here's Adebayo. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here's Wall, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over him.
And that one falls for Wall. Here's Butler. 1:32 left in the 4th. The baseline J. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nunn, covered by Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nunn, kept alive, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Leonard with the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
It's Beal on the wing. He can't hit that time. The Heat go the other way with it.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Here's Akpala. That's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. Here's Schofield. Smith with it. And so it's the Wizards with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks with John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.